everybody, it's Bas here from Carp Specialist. It's the 43rd episode of the Carpy Cast. It's a pleasure that you're watching it. It's the 8th of September and we've got some great news because we have a world champion. As you're probably aware, we had a World Championship carp fishing for ladies last week in England at Linear Fisheries. And our colleagues Lizette as a coach from the team and Bianca, they participated in this match, and I think the Ukrainian team became first, England became second as a team, but individually we had Bianca and Anoek, Dutch ladies, and Bianca is our colleague of course, being the winners of the match. So congratulations for them, and for us we're very proud to have Bianca and Lizette on our Carp Specialist team and being the world champion. Of course they were world champions before winning the World Carp Classic, and now they also won the Ladies World Cup. So we're very proud for them. But let's kick off with some catches on our venues, and we start at Lago Bocchetto in Italy. We've got more and more English anglers coming over to Italy as well. It's quite a far drive for you of course, but it's well worth it. Italy is known for its big carp, its beautiful surroundings and very friendly people, and Lago Bocchetto is no different. We had Gerco, a Dutch group coming over, Gerco and his friends, and together they caught 54 carp in a week, and they made some stunning photos as you can see, but also a video which we will share the link with you. It's well worth the drive, and it's north of Italy, so it's a bit west from Milan, so it's not too far to drive. Then we go to Villedon. It's a big fish lake of course, and Villedon has been fishing excellent this year. Last year was difficult, but this year is really good, and Stefan, the bailiff, is informing us. Swim 19 for example, they caught 27 kilo fish last week. Swim 7 and 8 they did very well. The group had 20 fish or over 20 fish in total, and swim 9 did very well as well, including a new PB carp for Ingo at 26 kilos. Normally the autumn time is very good for Villedon, so we can't wait to see how much big fish will grace the banks in a couple of weeks time, so we'll keep you informed on that. At Loch'ness, close to Le Mans, so a very convenient drive for Calais, we had Jelmer coming over and Daniel. They're well-known Dutch YouTube stars, really great carp anglers, and they really nailed the lake. They spent a week there and they had some lovely catches. I'll share the link to the video for you. Of course it's all in Dutch, but if you fancy to see some big fish and see this look of the lake, Loch'ness is really well worth to take a look at. At Châteauline we had René and his wife coming over for luxurious carp fishing. They spent a week in the Chalet Nature, so a lakeside accommodation, and they had a lovely time. Unfortunately he didn't catch one of the originals, but the stockies that were stocked this spring really do well. He caught numerous of them, and all of them have grown really well, so that looks bright for the future. At Estate Lake, one of the most beloved lake for our English guests, we had Ilko coming over. He caught 15 carp and his average weight was 16.3 kilos. He caught 7 carp between 15 and 19.2 kilos and 2 big common carp, 21.6 and 25.9 kilos. Also Julie sent us some photos of Robin and Matthew, both as well with a very big carp. So if you fancy a lake that's not too far from Calais, it's in the backyard of a beautiful chateau, it's totally secure and private, and with the most perfect and friendly host you can imagine, then Estate Lake is the place to go to. It's a popular lake, so book well in advance. We already open our calendars for 2024 and even 2025, so it's a really big pleasure to welcome you there. Also the same at Lac De Villedon, Albert's and Buster's Lake, 2 English-owned lakes in France, close to Parthenay. Gerard and Adam are the friendly owners, and they have a huge and very interesting carp stock. At Buster's Lake, for example, we had Robbe and his friends coming over for anglers, and they caught 38 carp in total last week, of which 7 carp were over 20 kilos. At La Plaine des Bois, we received a shed load of photos from the owner Johan, and as you can see the fish are in pristine condition there as well. Close to Paris, So excellent if you want to have a trip to Paris or to Orléans. It's with accommodation, so you can bring your missus, or if you prefer a bit of luxury yourself, you can just leave your bivvy at home and fish straight from the accommodation. At Carp Insula, Jelle of course does a great job. He uses oxygenators to put extra oxygen in the lake during the summertime, and we really see that it's very beneficial for the catches. At Dino Pool, Mint Pool and Belly Pool, we had some great catches, as you can see in the photos. The scaly carp are growing very well. We've got a lot of sturgeon caught at Dino Pool, and the anglers are really enjoying themselves at the lovely estate of the Carp Insula. Also, a place where you can really enjoy it together with your family, for example, is Paris carp fishing. Lakes with luxurious lakeside accommodation. At Etang Lagon we had Niels and Ramon coming over. Ramon brought his family as well, and they caught 33 carp between 4 and 24.2 kilos, and they really had a great time. As you can see on the photos, they caught a big fish, and it's quite close to Paris as well. So if you fancy a day going to the Eiffel Tower, or for example Disneyland Paris, or one of the many chateaus in the environment, it's really a very nice place to go to. There's various midweeks still available for next year, so if you're interested, you know where to find it. At Galois, things are picking up again as well. The summertime, to be honest, was quite difficult. We had some very slow weeks where the carp were all in the branches, in the corners of the lake, and the catfish was quite active. But now that's gone, the catches have picked up quite well. For example, in week 33, we had 217 carp being caught, of which 24 over 20 kilos and 1 over 25. At week 34, we had 224 carp being caught, of which 31 over 20 kilos and a 25 kilo. And last week was really amazing, week 35. We had 314 carp caught, of which 26 over 20 kilos, 4 over 25 and 2 over 30 kilos. We had a 32.5 kilo caught at swim 4, and the famous carp Uncas was caught at 34.6 kilos at swim 6. At Old Pollard Lake we had Mike and his family coming over, and they spent a lovely midweek catching 4 nice carp. It's really a perfect family venue in the French Ardennes, and Renee, the owner, is a gem as well, so it's a really nice place to go to. And then we finished this week's Carpy Cast at Headbrook in the Netherlands. We had Patrick coming over. He caught 14 fish, 9 common carp from 8 to 12 kilos and 4 mirror carp between 15 and 22 kilos. And last but not least, a grass carp of 13 kilos. As you can see, also carp fishing in the Netherlands, there's plenty of big fish to be caught, and Headbrook is doing very well. But don't forget to have a look, for example, at the Cobra Plus, at Vissen by Anna, and at Hidden Carp Lake, a carp farm lake. It's really becoming more and more popular for the English to come over to the Netherlands. You can book a ferry towards Hook of Holland, for example, or just take the Eurotunnel from Calais and drive towards the Netherlands. It's really worthwhile coming over. The Dutch are very friendly, and there's some big carp waiting for you. Thank you very much for watching this Carpy Cast again. Next week I'll be in France. If the internet connection is good, I'll try to make a nice Carpy Cast for you again. If there's any comments, just drop them below and we'll be very happy to answer to them. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.